You are listening to The Art of Sales. Everyone sells every day, and this is your source for conversational, real-world sales and prospecting methods that you are comfortable using and that get results. You'll help people buy instead of pushing them into being sold. Here's your host, Art Sobczak.
In the previous show, episode 65, I talked about stupid questions and how you can avoid them. And today, I want to explore that a little bit further and give you more examples. Personal story here, and I probably shared this before. When my daughter was in grade school, she was able to trash her bedroom faster than a tornado. And one day when I walked in, I was just screaming when I looked at the piles of books and clothes and other unidentifiable objects that maybe were food scraps. And I said to her, "Do you want me to come in here and throw away everything that I find on the floor?" And then she looked at me with these big, gorgeous blue eyes and said, "No, Dad." Well, what did I expect her to say? "Oh, yeah, sure, Dad. Throw away everything you can find." And then I thought about the other just goofy questions that I and probably other parents ask kids, such as, "Do you want to go to your room? Do you want to lose your computer privilege? How many times do I have to tell you not to do that?" So I guess in my early years as a parent, I probably should have followed the same guidelines at home regarding questioning as I did when I was teaching people how to use the phone in sales. And that is, the quality of your answer is in direct correlation to the quality of your question. Ask a dumb question, and you're going to get a similar quality answer. For example, consider these go-nowhere questions that some sales reps use. Do you have any questions? Do you have any needs? What do you look for in a service? Do you need anything else? So is everything going okay with the company you're buying from now? Now, if you really analyze it, all of these pretty much assure a negative response. I mean, a negative in the sense that not the response we're looking for. Hey, selling is tough enough as it is. Let's not make it more difficult with these dumb questions. So here are the same questions with more productive alternatives. Instead of asking, "Do you have any questions?" you could ask something like, "What were your thoughts about the performance figures in the information I sent? As you went through the proposal, which area did you spend the most time on?" In place of, "Do you have any needs?" try something like, "What are your expansion and equipment plans for the next 6 months? In what areas have you targeted for an increase in productivity?" Instead of, "What do you look for in a service?" use something like, "What are the 3 main criteria that you used when you selected your existing vendor? And which one did you place the most emphasis on?" Or, "What specifically will you base your decision on?" Instead of saying, "Do you need anything else?" which a lot of people use at the end of an order, right? Try something like, "Well, many customers who order the also get some," and you fill in the blank there, of course, "to go with it. Would you like to do that also?" Avoid, "So is everything going okay with the company you're buying from now?" and instead try something like, "How do you handle it when?" And now you fill in the blank with the problem that they might be experiencing with who they're using based on your knowledge of that vendor or your competition. For example, what do you do when you have special orders that you need with less than a week's notice? All right, so ask a vague question. You're going to get an equally vague and worthless answer. Instead, be specific, be prepared, and your questions will give you greater results. Okay, hey, you know what time it is.
Your attitude will be iron. Every way you'll never feel what they say. It's the art of the sales quote of the day.
That's right. Time for the quote of the day. And today's quote comes from Malcolm Forbes. And Malcolm said, "The smart ones ask when they don't know, and sometimes when they do." And that is so true, because when we're questioning in sales, even though we may think we know the answer, we still want to get them to confirm it, because that then, again, confirms it for us, but then also it moves them more into that state of mind where they're thinking about the answer. Hey, if you're getting value from this show, would you mind sharing it with 2 other people who would get value as well? Send them to our show sites, theartofsales.com, theartofsales.com. And speaking of questions, get my free ebook of 501 sales tips that has one entire section just on questioning. And you can pick that up at our blog site, smartcalling.com, smartcalling.com. And you'll also find a couple hundred other great articles on all aspects of sales and prospecting, especially questioning. So you can go to the questioning search box there, category box down on the bottom right. Hey, thank you so much for investing your valuable time with me. Until next time, go out and make it your best sales day ever. I'm Art Sobczak.